guys, my name is Desiree at I'll See You in the Barn today. So today is Tuesday. Holy moly. Let me tell you, right before we got everything going, it was raining on us. It was pouring on us. It was crazy. But you know, it's really nice, light, refreshing. So it might be a little humid today, so we'll see how today is. So we have vet day, farrier going on, and feed going on. So we have that today. We got new horses that came in last night. So we have John Rain, he's a halflinger, and he's been training in Texas. And then we also have, another horse, Jesse, and he's a Soricora horse, and he just came in. So those two both need to start training and get them seen and be assessed out here. So we're excited for them, and hopefully they'll find a great home with us. And then we also have a bucking horse in the back in the medical pen. So he will go to his new home eventually down this week. We have a lot going on. We had to do pairs today with her feet, and luckily with our team, we got it going and work as a separate mom and baby. So that's what we did. We just have a lot of x-rays that we need to reshoot, see where they're at, go from there. We are also going to check favor Lucy. I've been wrapping her leg to see where she's at, but she had a major infection. So I'm hoping Dr. Lucas to look at it to see what's her next game plan. Do I need to do something different or go from there? So we'll do her later on today, but stay tuned.
I'm Kendall and I'm a horse trainer here. This is Mouse and he's just a baby. He's 2.5 years old. He's been gelded, so we have been exercising him, jogging him. We just brought him with the side-by-side, so we jogged him. He's got to jog about 20 minutes a day to get his inflammation and stuff down from the surgery. And then he got his first saddle yesterday. Figure might as well get him used to it and jog him in it. And he did great. He's a little tired, but that's the point. He's doing so good. It's a lot of fun. Des normally is working with Mouse, so I don't have a lot of time with him, but I do love working with him.
There's a goat over there, and this lady asked me to trim it, but since I'm working for Walker today, I had to agree to it. I don't trim goats. I don't wake up dreaming of trimming goats, but today I trimmed a goat. And goats' feet, they're backwards. They're very easy to get short, but you just take, it's basically pruning shears, like trim rose bushes, and you run it upside the foot, and you nip it off. It's very fast, but farriers don't really want to trim goats because it's just not a fun job, but it was easy. We got her done. She's happy. She's over there frolicking, and that was it. Maddie is gonna start trimming it after this. I'm not gonna do it anymore. I said I'll do it one time, so now she's gonna go in there in about a month and trim it, so I don't have to do it anymore. I think the next time I'm gonna help her, since it's pretty simple, and then it'll save Talia a little money. And this one time I did it. I donated my services to a goat. I think I'm gonna quit now. I'm joking, I'm joking.
Seems I have an audience today, and usually these guys are, actually no, they're always in the way, definitely. And I think it's part of the challenging part to build around them, but it's actually kind of fun too, because they're definitely a part of the building process here. Clearly, as you can see, Ziggy especially, it's theirs, especially this one. As you can see across, we built a couple more, and with the upgrades, we're getting a thicker post and just making them a little bit more resilient, or a lot more resilient, just so it could just actually survive and make it through the long haul. And these guys are ultra curious, and I gotta go get my level over there. Zigs! Previous shelters we built was probably about 5 years ago, and the big difference is you know, lessons learned. We have these clearance about 10 feet or so, which is a safe distance, because obviously these guys are massive, so safety is always in mind when building these structures. And of course, having them, we've switched to thicker posts here, 4x6s, and those are pretty challenging to break even for them, so yeah.
So this is Aurelius. He's a 7-year-old Andalusian that's been unstarted, so we're just starting to work with him and get him used to everything and desensitized. He's a little bit skittish, and he's real scared and sensitive of everything. So the main thing is getting him confidence. And what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to get him desensitized a little, so we're gonna start working with him with the flag. What I wanna do with him is more to have him come to me than to chase him with it, because yes, you can desensitize a horse by picking the flag up and going straight at them until they give up. But I feel like, especially with these really spooky sensitive horses, that it's better to get them confident by having them follow it first. So right now what I'm trying to do is just get him curious and interested in the flag and see if he'll start following it, and then I can start following him with it. So I could be doing this right now. It would be a lot easier to be doing it with the lead rope on him, but I feel like, especially with the spooky horses, to have him make it his decision at liberty builds more confidence towards them, opposed to me putting a lead rope where he's connected and has no choice. So I guess I'm giving him a choice, and in the process of giving him the choice is where he builds his confidence.
So today is Wednesday, so we're just doing everything what we can to catch up. We're digging out pens. I've been doctoring horses as well. Big news tomorrow, the Farley 7 is leaving tomorrow with Dr. Nicole tomorrow, all the way from Santa Clarita. They are, Wes is at Dun Gelding, Brew is a Sora quarter horse, and then Harvey Callie is a Belgian Draft across the street. Aaron is the paint across the street, and then we have Jupiter, who's a donkey. She's a mare, so she's inside the end pen. And then Dylan is the buckskin paint and over our place. And then we also have another adoption people coming tomorrow to pick up Brophy. He's been adopted with us for a couple months now. So she's finally to come out tomorrow at 10 a.m. So we're so excited. That doesn't stop here with us. So we have more of our horses also getting adopted this weekend. If you're interested in adopting any horses or donkeys, contact us at ZELLE Barn, either Brian or Talia, and we'll get you into it.
Good morning. My name is Terry. I have been a volunteer out here for about over 5 years now. Love it, love it. What I'm getting ready to do now is put some of these bedding pellets down. As you can see, when Dolly's pen is very wet, she either pees in one spot or she then plays in her water. It's really important to keep their pens dry so that their feet will stay hard on the bottom. And if they stand in wet water all the time, they can get what's called thrush, which is a bacteria, and it will eat away at the bed of their hoof and around their frog, and that will get real soft. That causes them pain and injury. So we're always having to make sure that the pens are dry. And one way to do it very quickly is to put these bedding pellets down, and then they will absorb the water up in the pen and moisture out of the soil, and they'll dissolve and it'll look like sand when we're finished.
This is Olivia. So I've been ice wrap on her for 20 minutes. So now this is hot mix. Basically, the hot mix is supposed to sweat it and help the swelling goes down. So what I'm doing is going all the way from the stifle and all the way down. Normally it would soak in within 24 hours and then I have to repeat it tomorrow. I've been at this with her leg for almost a week and a half already, and it's also nice because later on today she'll get work done and start groundwork. A lot more of the movement, less of the swelling goes down. Kendall and I have been working with her, so it's been really great because she could just be a easy trail horse, nothing crazy, and I go all the way down. Normally she's really good about it. It's just I'm teaching her to stand still, respect, and being patient. And a lot of these horses that I doctor, they have to understand the concept. If they don't understand, they're gonna still be tied out at the wash rack. Olivia has to be at it for a couple more weeks and then she'll be ready to go.
Hi, my name is Abram, over here all sitting in the barn. I'm in charge of the pens. Pretty sure I'm the supervisor of the grounds crew. It's getting hot lately and the horses will have some water, clean water. Make sure the pens are really clean. Make sure to give feed every afternoon. Right now that the boss is in Texas auction, we need to make sure the barn stay looking really good for her. Well, we got some new water feeders for the horses and the pens, and it's way easier for us too because we could do more things instead of focusing on filling the water. They have auto water feeders now, so it's way better for us and for the horses to have water feeder just in case it gets really hot and we're not at the barn. They will not run out of water. I think that's a good idea to put some more water feeders.
The best way to support us is always through donations, whether that be product that we need or monetary. And you can do that by joining our Patreon, going to the website, or visiting any of our social media platforms for links on the best ways to help us.